So, welcome back to episode 11 of Choey and Jandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Jandler.
Welcome, Choey. Go ahead, start.
It's all good, though, man. It's all good.
This is our New Year's episode, although it'll arrive a little after New Year's.
I mean, it is what it is. Ringing in 23 with a little bit of Jandler and Mr. C.
You're right. When I was listening to this on the way over here, and I started to, I almost feel like we could do like I started thinking there's certain phrases you say all the time, and I'll be like, dude, we should like you drink. the Choey and Jandler official drinking game. Do you know? Was it? Was it purposeful?
Purposeful and intentional.
Yeah, purposeful and intentional. You say all the time, and you say it is what it is, like all the time.
It is what it is. It's something probably that I think that cranks out of my mouth 3 or 4 times a day.
You know, it is what it is.
I might sleep and like. It is what it is.
Where it's like, huh?
Don't worry about it, honey. Just go to bed. I'm purposely telling you this.
All right. So start off with my headlines. First off, and I wasn't sure if we had the exact same schedule. We both go back to work January 2nd, but it's just staff only.
Yeah, sure.
Kids show up January 3rd, right?
Yep.
Well, I was telling you, we have an attendance incentive because we have to worry about these kids if they're going to come to school on January 3rd. So if they come to school on January 3rd, I guess they're eligible to go see like this magician. Now, I don't know if the magician is going to be there January 3rd.
Magic trick. Just kidding. We tricked you.
But that's what we're trying to lull them into. And I showed you, I was looking at the calendar next year. As of right now, it's not, the day's not going to change. It would move back one day earlier, right? So we would go back January 1st and kids would go back January 2nd. I remember we did that about 5 years ago. It was an issue. No, we were the only district. They had school January 1st. And half the kids didn't show up. And so we were having all these incentive things. And so I told you, I'm not saying it's going to happen. But my school, they did the thing where we would go like half the week. We do like a half week thing.
Yeah.
So we would go, this year we got out December 16th. Next year, that Friday is December 15th. Did we go all the way to the 22nd? Will we go all the way to like the 20th? And then come back like the 9th of January? I mean,
that midweek thing would gain the most steam because if you do it all the way to the 22nd, you're going to have some people like throwing a fit. Like, hey, we'll have a few more days before Christmas. And we had to do Christmas shopping and everything.
Well, see, and we did the midday thing a few years ago. And so it was it's weird because for me, I look at it like, not weird, but it's unusual when it happens. Because I usually go to my stepmoms and my dad's and that stuff, family here, Christmas Eve. And then go to my mom's and my sister, like 25th, 26th, 27th usually.
Yeah.
And then I have time to myself. And I might go fly to my friend in Virginia and hang out with him and his wife and his daughter and stuff, right? And I for New Year's. But if, let's say we did my proposed idea, I could see them doing. If we don't have to come back to school till January 10th, I'm going to be like, what am I going to do with? Like, all my time off is going to be like after New Year's in a lot of ways.
You get to watch some extra wild card weekends and stuff like that for the NFL.
Yeah.
Watch the Cowboys suck it up.
At least I won't have to worry about the World Cup then. It'll be back to, it's going back to the summer, man.
I saw the schedule that they put out like it's like North America. I thought it was like when I first read, I thought it was like the U.S. was on it. Like
North you didn't know that?
No, so I didn't.
Canada has like Canada and Mexico each have like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah,
and everything else is U.S. But I was reading because that's when it goes to that World Cup was the first year it goes to 48 nations instead of 32. That each successive World Cup after that, it's gonna have to be multiple countries that host. Like you can't. So there will no longer be Qatar. You have the World Cup. It'll be like
a region.
Yeah.
Or something.
So like I think like if they did Europe, it'd probably be like Germany, France, or Belgium, Spain. Like well, I mean not Spain, but you know what I'm saying. Like you'd have more than one country doing everything.
I gotcha.
So, all right. One of the second thing on my headline, I just wrote pencil rant here. I don't know what it means for me because as a teacher. Before I even ask, do you have anything you want to rant about with these pencils? Because I know what I want to rant about.
Well, I mean, not know what you're going to go with. I know the one thing that's crazy is whenever I need a pencil, there's never a sharpened one. You never have like the right. You never have like the. You can never pull the right one out of the basket wherever it is. The first time for me, it's always either. Oh, that one's got a beautiful eraser. Well, because it's not sharpened.
How do you know where I'm going to go with this? I can go a lot of directions with this.
Or you pull the one out that you're like, that one looks fine, and you pull it out and like there's no lead in it because somehow it broke. And it's kind of like the pencil version of the Be Kind Rewind.
Oh yeah,
like back in the day with VHS tapes. Nobody ever like sharpens it. They just say, "Oh, this one's dull. Throw that one back."
Well, see, I don't have a communal basket like that. Like I did my first year at the school, because kids would go back there and just like take them and break them. And so like I hold all my pencils.
Kind of horrible children.
In a drawer. But what? So for my first part,
anger management problems right there.
My first part with this rant, right, is the companies that make pencils. Can y'all make some flipping better pencils? Some better quality pencils is number one on my list.
Yeah, but then they wouldn't be like 50 cents for a pack.
And well, seriously, so if you buy the cheap, so that's part two. If you parents don't buy the 50-cent pencils, buy like the $1.50 pencils. It's a little bit more, but guess what? They sharpen so much easier. And they last so much longer. And then one of my third things on my rant is, so I have pencil sharpener on my desk, and I have a pencil sharpener the kids could use, right? I since had to take that pencil sharpener they could use to my desk as well, because kids would just play with it.
Was it the mechanical one?
Yeah, it's just electric. No, it's just electric. No, it's like the old school.
Yeah, the one where it grinds and it just takes forever, and then when you get it, you're like, you feel like the snap of the lead, and you're like, crap. Now I gotta keep grinding.
But see, and when you do that with the electric ones, the way with some of these pencils, you sharpen that thing for like, bzz, 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 and you look up and you're like, what the hell is that at? You know, like it's not working, and I gotta keep doing it. But one of my fourth things on my rant is I will sit there and I'll ask. This is really one to be if I think about it. It's tied up there. I'll sit there and ask kids, who needs their pencil sharpener? Come see me now. Right? We're doing our morning routines before the announcements. I'll ask it. And we have like 7 minutes before we start the announcements. I keep asking, go to the bathroom, get your drink. If you need a pencil, come see me now. Maybe one kid will come see me, right? Start the announcements with the pledges. Kids want to sharpen pencils now. Nuh-uh. I'm not sharpening pencils now. You gotta wait, right? And then we'll do our class meeting and stuff, and I'll ask again, anyone need pencils sharpened? Because we're passing out stuff, getting ready to start math or whatever, right? And we have 2 kids get up there. Well, I sharpen these 2 pencils, and I start to walk over to the other side of the room because I have a projector, or I have a cart where it projects stuff.
Yeah.
And as soon as I take a step, one kid, hey, I need my pencil sharpened. All right. So I turn around, sharpen their pencil, and then I take another step back, and someone's like, my pencil's not sharpened. I'm like, all right. Anybody else need a pencil sharpened? No one will say something. So I'll go sharpen that one, and then step back, and someone does it again. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
You think they do it on purpose?
Who knows? These kids are so what's the word? Impolite. I mean, they don't care. They're doing their own thing. But it's just like, it's so frustrating because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just wasting time after time.
Snap it. Now you need to grab a new one. That's what you get.
Last year, I forget what I was mad at. We were lined up for recess. They weren't lined up, is what it was. I couldn't get them in a line. And this kid was like, hey, I found this pencil on the ground. I took it, and I was like, I don't care right now. I just tossed it away. It's like, get in line. I don't care about this pencil. Oh.
No. Like take it and snap it over your knee like it's some dramatic thing. Kids are all, it's a pencil, man. You're like, don't worry about it. That's funny though. No, the whole problem, maybe that don't make more sense, is these pencils all come from the little cup on my desk. So there are no kids that are taking pencil out of it. It's just
I got your part.
I'm like, how in the world does that
never uses your pencils?
I don't know. Like
elves, magical elves at night.
Let's watch Myers flip out. The one time that he needs a pencil. Oh, not the right one.
That's like when people use the copier. So we have 2 copiers, right? We discussed our problems with the copy machine. But it's like, if I get it stuck, rather than me trying to fix it, I'm just gonna use this one. And don't tell anyone about the one that's stuck. And someone comes in there like, oh my gosh.
2 problems. So either they don't fix it, So then when you go fix it, all of a sudden, like there's like 50 extra copies of like some 20-page packet that are coming out,
and you're like,
or they don't load it up, so the paper's out.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what's going on? And then like when the time you put the paper in, there's like 6 other people that have done a job. So then it's printing like for like 5 minutes because there's all these other jobs that nobody needs. Because you'll come back the next day and there's all of a sudden that's in the scratch paper pile.
And see, we can hook up our computer in our classroom to the printer in the workroom.
Yeah.
And so I'll print stuff from my classroom. So you may be copying, and then my stuff gets printed in between your copies.
Oh.
And I got to be like, hey, let me look through your stuff real quick. Make sure my stuff's there, you know?
Oh, the ones we have, like, you can't do it like that. You have to go to the computer to release it.
Uh-huh.
But depending upon the function that you do, it'll shoot it out to a different tray. And so, like, I just recently found that out, too, because I was making some copies for something that one of the people was like, hey, do you mind? I was like, sure. Because I'll help people. Like, customer service for me, like, is the number one thing. Because if you're not feeling it, you're not happy, you don't give a crap about nothing else. Like, and that, I mean, you think about it, it's true, man. Like,
no, it's true. I just laugh. If you're not happy nowadays, 2020, almost 2023.
Yeah, but I mean, so if somebody's pissed off, like, and like sometimes like the twig, that could be the twig that breaks the camel. What is it? Straw. I bet you a twig would do the job too, breaking a camel's back. But
you never know.
Straw. But whatever thing is going to break somebody's back, like I'll try to help them out. So hey, I need to make this coffee. Sure, like I'll pop it in and get it going. I didn't realize that when you
I'm out.
I can't wait 30 seconds. But so I scanned something into my email afterwards, and it stopped what it was doing to send the scan. And so I was like, "Crap, I broke it."
Yeah.
But then no, it just kept going. It was like the cover was all.
I got to do one more thing.
I was like,
all right.
I was like, what's going? Whatever. But yeah.
All right, my last part of my headlines, right?
Yeah.
And again, you probably not something you at least have to deal with now. Maybe you've done it in the past. Have you ever tried troubleshooting technology stuff with 7-year-old and 8-year-old kids? It is, it's a nightmare.
I try to stay away from it because people find out that I can fix it, and all of a sudden they want me to come fix it. Hey, this isn't working, and I'm like,
I spend a lot of my day because I love the technology.
Yeah.
But trying to think of what's the easiest way these kids can get on it and do what they got to do, and I'm fine. Like, we have this one program called Reflex. Well, one of their login spots, they have to enter my email address in there, right? And we're doing what we call playlists this year, like blended learning playlists. So I have this thing on the computer, and a lot of stuff is hyperlinked. Reflex is hyperlinked, and on there I even wrote, "Here's my email, here's the password," and I've showed kids on the Chromebook how to highlight it, how to take 2 fingers, which is like right clicking, copy, and then take your 2 fingers and paste it. And a lot of the kids are like, "Oh," which is cool because before they just hand me their computer, and I'm like teaching kids. I'm trying to type my email in real quick. I'm like, this is just. So when the kids are like, now they still don't know how to do it, I'm like, you know where it is and have shown you how to copy it. Why don't go ask somebody else, please? But I'm more talking about like they're not paying attention to the screen, or even before when we had to Zoom everything.
Yeah.
And I would get all these like, Mister, it doesn't work. And I'd be like, what do you mean it? It's like, what do you mean it?
They don't grow out of that though.
No, I know. And
people are like that.
They probably hate me when we do writing. Like if we're saying, give me like the truck. Yeah. The truck got stuck. They say its tire is flat. And I'm like, what is it? I always say that a lot. And I'm like, what is it? And I'm sure they get tired of hearing me. But I'm like, you can't just say, you got to be specific. Don't just say it.
People, and I'll do that. And people are like, kind of like, they're like, you're obnoxious, or like, that's like, you take it too far. But I'm like, not really. Like, so I try to make sure that people understand, like, when you clarify something, you clarify the point that you're talking about. Because if you don't clarify things, and again, here it is me now noticing, like, I'm the more serious one with some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But
admin.
So I'll just keep asking clarifying questions. They're like, well, no. And I'm like, well, I could have taken it that way because the statement that you made the thought go this way versus that way. Like, the restroom doesn't work. Okay, well, which restroom doesn't work? What's the one over there? Well, which one? The boys or the girls? Well, the girls' restroom doesn't work. Okay, well, what doesn't work about it? Like, the whole thing doesn't work. The sink doesn't work. The lights, the paper towel, the door. What? Oh, because the toilet doesn't flush. Which toilet? There's 3 of them in there, aren't there? well, it's this one. I'm like, but if you'd come to me and just said, hey, the girls' restroom, the third toilet in the girls' restroom doesn't work over this way, immediately I know what you're talking about.
All right.
But if you just come
But
over,
that doesn't save time.
No, it does. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I went and helped the teacher out. My projector's not working. I'm like, okay, this is not kicking on. What's going on? Like, they wouldn't connect. Is what they kept saying. They wouldn't connect, and I was like,
right.
So I go there and start messing with the buttons, and it's not coming on. Turns out it wasn't plugged in. So I'm like, well, yeah, it's not going to connect to anything. It's not plugged in. But
one of my questions on my teaching, I do 3 teaching certification things in Illinois, but one of them was about like troubleshooting a computer. So like, and it's like there's 4 options. Like, what would you check first? And one of the options like, is it plugged in?
Well, yeah,
because like that's. But I mean, we're not IT people, but I've talked to people that are IT, and that's the first question they ask: is it plugged in? Is it plugged? Because if it's not plugged in, I can't help you.
Well, I helped this lady when I was the technology facilitator, and I got like a little stipend for it in my last district. And I was just supposed to be like the boots on the ground, like the very first one. Like, there's minimal stuff that I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then you put in the ticket, and somebody from the district comes and fixes it. And she couldn't get, like, this one, like when the iPads were the thing, like every class was going to get an iPad, and the teacher had an iPad, and everybody's going to be iPad out like crazy, right?
All right.
Well, her camera wouldn't work on her iPad. And for the, like, I had the OtterBox on, the OtterBox case, and I'm like sitting there messing with it. I couldn't figure it out either. I'm like checking all these settings, and I'm like,
I looked, covered?
Yeah, it was the OtterBox case cover was slipped on the back, so it was covering the thing.
Oh, okay.
And when I popped it off, I realized I was like, oh, here you go. It's like that. It was like if I would like pull it back.
Was it upside down?
No, it was just like, so like, you know, like the OtterBox case that pops it off and the cover shit's like that.
Oh.
It was clicked on, so it was like stuck in the back.
Yeah.
So like nothing was coming up. It was just all black, and I was like, oh, okay, I figured it out.
Yeah, put them in there.
That's how it is. But like the face on this lady's prices, I still remember. It was just like as if I pulled the magic rabbit out of my butt. Like I was all, ta-da! Where did that come from?
You know the staple gun?
The one you shot me in the face with when we were driving that one time?
Hey,
that kind
I was proving a point.
For those of you out there in listener land right now, if the staple gun is loaded and you pull out the clip, there still is just like a normal gun, there's still a bullet in the chamber. As Chandler just shot me in the face, point blank range with a staple gun while I was driving down the street.
So I had a teacher,
50 miles an hour.
I had a teacher I was working with she wanted to use the staple gun, right?
Yeah.
And she brought her own staple gun. Now you do know there's certain staples that go for used for the staple gun. She was trying to put regular staples in.
Boy.
And so she was like, it was one of the summers. We were like setting up the classroom before school starts.
Yeah.
And she's telling me it wasn't working, and could I come over and help? And I walk over, I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And I go over there, and obviously the staples don't fit. And so without saying anything, because she reminded me of my mom, just in the way like some of her mannerisms. I didn't want to make fun of her, but I'm just like, I'll be right back. That's what came back and gave her some of my staples.
So
actually, no, I can't take that back because my staple gun staples would not have fit her staple gun.
Oh, okay.
So I just came back and let her borrow my staple gun, and then I told her, I was like, "You don't have the right staples." That's what it is. But I didn't want to laugh at it, you know.
We 3rd grade. I don't remember her last name was Zemecki or Zim. I don't remember how to say her name. I know she was an old lady. There was a 3rd grade teacher, and she ended up being my 5th grade teacher too. And I found out in her class as a 3rd grader that regular staplers could still staple even when they're like opened up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, you have to have something hard in order to staple. You can't just do it like that.
You know,
like when you like put it like you staple stuff on the wall and you take the base off. So I was like, look, it doesn't work like that. And I put it on my fingers and I stapled my fingers together. That was really painful.
That sounds like a teachable moment there.
It was.
What else sounds like a teachable moment? Not shooting staples at people's faces.
Well, I know now though that like there's still one in the chamber.
And that's always half the battle. I like how you throw that out there at me, but what you don't tell the listeners how you were trying to prove a point that something wasn't poison ivy. You just wiped it across my face.
I wiped it on my face first though.
No, you got me first.
Did I?
Yeah. And because I had this big long red streak down my face.
I don't think it was poison ivy. I think there was something on those leaves.
No, you're right. You got your face. Because I was like, dude, what if that's poison ivy? You're like, no, it's not. Look. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move to teacher.
That was the same time I jumped in the bag and it like shot all over.
Your mark was like this little small patch, and I had like this red sideburn.
I went and got on all those bags of leaves, and I was like WWE, and it blew up in
Well,
my face.
you're like, it's wet. I don't think that's water.
What kind of maintenance crew leaves bags of leaves everywhere? Horrible.
Especially for people like us. We've really gone over time here with our headlines, so it's not going to be a whole lot of time for what's trending, but I want to jump in real quick to teachable moments, and this may be short. Again, this is probably more for school age or for elementary age kids, but in this edition of Teachable Moments, Teachable Moments with Chandler Bing, it'd really be awesome, when parents send kids to school with snacks. I'm saving snacks for them because when they don't have snacks, I mean, I'm like,
yeah.
I got a parent who said
Sucks to be you.
I got a parent. He said he'll donate. Like he goes to Sam's.
Yeah.
But I told him, I feel bad though asking you to buy snacks though. Of course, if he doesn't do it, then a lot of times I end up having to do it. So.
Yeah.
But in the parents will send. So please send your kids to school with snacks, especially if they're elementary. You guys do snack time?
Not in high school, no.
Okay. And B, it'd be nice to have snacks that these kids can actually open. That I don't have to sit there and open like you know those applesauce things they have to twist.
Yeah.
That like sometimes doesn't open right and have to get scissors, or they get that like Kool-Aid thing that has to, anything that like has some kind of weird twist to it. I'm like, it's not that I don't mind helping, but I got 22 kids. If I have to help one, a lot of times I have to help all those other kids. I'm like, oh.
So that leads me to like when I was an administrator at an elementary campus, lunch duty on days when they had the baked potatoes. Oh, those were always the longest days because I would have to open. I mean, I'm always opening milks.
Yeah.
But baked potatoes, you'd have to push it a certain way, show the kids how to push it because they would make the baked potato and then slice it for the kids. So like all they had to do was push the ends, so where the ends would open, and the kids would put their toppings on the inside. But a lot of these kids were like, "It's too hot, I can't do it." So there I am, like on average of baked potato day, like 200 something baked potatoes where I'm squishing the ends and opening milks and popping open the utensils.
So I do a lot of ketchup and mustard and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't open easy and I have to go try and find scissors or something.
Yeah, it's just
milk
like,
actually open a lot of them, especially for kindergarten and stuff.
You would think like with me being older, I'd be able to do it. There's always one or two.
Wasn't there one of those infomercials that had like the thing for the milks?
I think that was like a joke.
Yeah, it wasn't a real infomercial.
Like jammed it in and you could drink it like that, like a juicer.
I feel like we need that for these kids. Don't open it, just.
Because I'd sit there and try and get it, like, darn it, let me do the other side. Darn it. And all of a sudden I'm opening it, I'm like, here, just fold the end on this side. Yeah, fine. Just be careful, don't pour it all the way, otherwise.
I feel bad, like if it didn't open normally, like if I have to put more into it and I have to stick a finger a little bit. So I'm like, use your straw. Use your straw.
I was scratching some pods, you don't really necessarily want your mouth to be on.
All right, so that's my teachable moments. People need. Quit scam calling me. Festivus. So let's move on to what's trending, right?
Yeah.
Continuation of Festivus here towards the end. Highs and lows of this year. Any here? I can tell you my low right now is obviously that course. Science reading is the lowest of the low for me. But my high. I would say my high. We did a winter festival.
Yeah.
I did pie. We hadn't done it in at least 4 years, maybe 4 or 5. Excuse me. Pie in the face. I signed up to do pie in the face twice.
Oh.
Well, I wear goggles and a shower cap.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't that big a deal, but kids had fun.
I don't know. I don't know about low. Like I try to. I mean, I'm not successful a lot all the time, but I try to like once I've ranted and raved about something that's negative, just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
But I would tell you like the high for me finishing up my doctorate at the tail end of last year. This is the first year in like ever since I've started being like a responsible person, like going like having a job and doing whatever.
You didn't have a course to take?
Yeah, it wasn't like the school I got to finish or school I need to do and a job like this. Like now I'm completely, if it is what it is, like I'm done. Like there's no more schooling I can get unless I go something else.
Yeah, unless you want like another degree.
Yeah, so I'm like,
now you can go to school for fun. Take like dance classes and pottery and all that stuff, right?
It's gonna be fun. Dancing and do some other sort of pottery.
That's really gonna make people think about this show. That makes me think of Simpsons when Otto goes into the Stoner's pot palace. This is like clay, like
And he's all
what is it like the? I can't think of like Pottery Barn.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Pottery Barn. He's like, this is great, or is it blatant just misadvertising, man?
We were, I don't know where I was at with my family like a couple months ago, and I saw a dude, and I was like, holy crap, it's Otto from The Simpsons.
It's Otto alive.
Dude, like he had his like the hair.
Uh-huh.
The dude had a hat on. I was all shut up.
Did he talk? Did you talk to him at all?
I don't know. Like he was far enough away to where I was just like trying to get the kids' attention, and I was trying to get my wife, and she was like, "Just grow up and be mature." And I was like, "I am." Like this is that guy's Otto.
Otto,
like that's him right there, Otto. And of course, the kids are laughing at Gayla, and she's like, "You're just like them." I'm like, "Not that good. It's a bad thing."
I'm gonna save my last bit of my headlines for the next time. Just how we do. We just recycle, right?
Yeah.
Just moving on, right? Anything you want to add before break time?
I think we're good.
All right, let's go ahead and take our break.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second part of our episode 11, and we're going to go into what's Chapin Choi's. And so, this one's, I'm sure some people are probably going to have a little bit of a differing opinion on this one, but it is what it is. It's not your segment, it's mine. So, oh yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, man.
Can I say it again?
But it's the line that we feed the kids in high school of you have to do this or you have to do that, and you're not going to get into college and you're not going to be able to make anything of yourself. There's so much that I even believed of that, because I mean, last time I experienced high school stuff before I became a high school administrator was when I was in high school myself 20 something years ago, 25 years ago now, I think.
We're getting close. I don't know. Is it 25 this year? It might be.
I think so.
It is this year.
But so 24 and a half years ago to be exact at this moment in time. But kids, I mean, just make sure you develop good habits and everything, and then you'll be fine as long as you get decent grades. You don't have to be the valedictorian or salutatorian. Now, depending upon what college, if you want to go to some big time school, maybe so. But I mean, shoot, we had kids that get accepted into like quality universities here in the San Antonio, Texas area, like, and they have like 2.5, 3.0 GPAs. Like, it's not even like some great high school GPA.
Are you referring to how you said your habits in high school, how you kind of learned to be?
Well, I fell off.
Not as productive or not as.
But like what I would have had, I don't even know.
Motivated?
Yeah. I mean, I would have had like a 3-something GPA, like a 3.5, 3.6, something like that GPA coming out of high school.
What's funny is what the GPAs when senior year started and then what they look like when senior year ended.
Yeah.
Because I remember we had our parking spots based on our ranking.
Oh, yeah.
And my parking spot was like 19 starting senior year. I think by the time the year ended, I was like 43.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that, like, I do think, at least in American society, we put a lot of stress on these kids that they had to do stuff. And I'm not saying slack off and don't do anything, but I mean, shoot, we had a kid that got into Incarnate Word recently, and their GPA wasn't the best ever. But I mean, they were showing up, doing what they're supposed to do as far as like getting assignments in. Like, even then, they weren't 100% great with that. Got in the Incarnate Word. I mean, so it's one of those things, like, you don't necessarily have to kill yourself and super stress yourself out. Because I see some of these kids. Now, granted, we have some that don't stress out.
Yeah.
But I see kids on the other flip side of that are stressing about everything, and I'm just like, dude, you're 16, 17, 18 years old. Like, God willing, you have a long life. You have 60, 70 more years to go.
I got you now. See, so you were talking about not just about like. See, I thought I was taking it as you were saying, like, develop good habits as you're leaving high school, going into college. Because we think about our first semester at UTSA was
very poor.
Yeah, almost worthless in a lot of ways. We didn't learn a whole lot.
Nope.
And we definitely weren't focused. But you're also talking about, like, not just doing that, but you're saying don't overkill yourself in high school.
Well, I mean,
worrying about things.
You really have to figure out what you're doing, because I mean, if you're wanting to be, Harvard Law, or I don't know what's the best medical school, Johns Hopkins or whatever.
I want a Harvard Law T-shirt, man. Like, that's what I want for pajamas. Harvard Law.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if like recognize what you want to do with your life and kind of, I mean, you're not really shutting a whole lot of doors. I mean, think of how many lawyers there are in the United States, and how many of them actually went to Harvard Law. Like, it's not necessarily like to where you have to like beat yourself to a pulp if you get like an 80 on a test, and all of a sudden you freak out. Because I do see some kids that are freaking out. They're like, man, I got a B on this assignment or there.
I know.
And it's just like, breathe, kid. Breathe.
We were talking about we went to a new place on Friday for happy hour.
Yeah.
And apparently they had a health grade of 79. And so a couple of teachers are like, we need to go somewhere. Oh, don't eat the food. Right? Go somewhere else or whatever. It kind of caused a kerfuffle. But we joked. We're like, is 79 passing? Is that a degree? Like, no. And then it reminded me, when I was in Illinois, someone used to be like, what's a D? Like 70? Is that like a D?
60.
60 is a D?
Yeah.
So below 60. Well, I think that depends
90
on 90
to well, for most your typical one is like 90 to 100 is a A.
Yeah.
80 to 89 is a B. 70 to 79 is a C, and then 60 to 69 is a D.
See, in Illinois, it's 90 to 100 is A. 85 to 89 is B. 80 to 84 is C, right? And I think it's like 70 to 79 is D, and anything below 70 is considered F, right? But there always be like D equals degree, right? So yeah, you got 70 in your course. I mean, hopefully you're not a neurosurgeon, because then I don't have to worry about you.
Well, that's the thing too. Like you sit there and look, and like everyone's like, oh, we gotta get this, gotta pound these kids and this stuff. Like, you think about it, like, so like in order to be a certified teacher or an administrator, you should have to get an 80.
Mm-hmm.
So that means 20% of the stuff that like people think that you should know, maybe I didn't know, and I still was able to get it. Like, you think about the test that you have to take in order to get anything, like a driver's license. You don't have to get a perfect score. There's not a lot of things you have to get an actual perfect score on in order to be like clear to do that. And yet we're just like, sounds good. Like, this is the minimum we'll let you do. So there's a lot of people driving around that don't know what certain signs mean, but they're still driving.
Oh, I hate people around the yield signs, because I'm like, what the heck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Do you know what yield means? Are you gonna actually do it?
I'm like,
do I have to stop for you? Oh. But they might not even realize that sign's for them. Oh, it's just crazy.
Well, I like the ones that are like, you yield to them and you stop, and then they slow down. And I'm like, I'm not moving. Like, I'm not like, they bought it. Now let's smack. Like, that's not my goal, to have like a head-on collision with you today. My goal is to get to where I'm going, and I'm sitting here waiting for you to go while I have the yield sign that says I got to slow down for you, and now I'm stopped for a minute while you're trying to figure out if I'm going or not. Just go.
You're flat. Sometimes, obviously, if it's dark, I'm flashing the lights.
Yeah.
But there's times I'm like, I'm waving people on. You come, and they'll be like, no. They'll wave to me. I'm like, no. You. I don't trust you. You come out now. I'm not gonna wait for you. But, all right. Is that all your chaplains?
That's all.
All right, I'm gonna hit the stop button right here, so it's easier instead of splitting it.
Okay.
You ready? All right. We're going to do our Joking with Jans. You ready? I got a little game for you, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. You got any
liquid
left in there?
I got a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to make this kind of like a little quote-unquote drinking game.
All right.
Familiar with Family Feud, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a Family Feud teacher edition.
Okay.
So I'm going to like read with the question or whatever, right? And see if you can guess. I'm not going to make you guess all 5. But you can guess a couple of the like most, what would you say?
Populars.
Yeah, most popular responses. All right. Name a place where you can see teachers relaxing.
Okay, so number 1, teacher's lounge.
Bing, bing, bing. Well, hold on. I'm gonna get the sound effects. I didn't have it ready. It's gonna take a minute now. Now people are like, downtime on the
circle
air.
Gets a square.
This is like the exact opposite of good thing. All right, so let's. Oh, I don't have it now. All right, anyway, ding, ding, ding. You're correct. Teacher's lounge. Let's see if you can guess.
So I would say
at least one more.
teacher's lounge. popular response to the
Teachers
local
Lounge.
restaurant.
Teacher's Lounge is the most popular response.
Local restaurant.
I don't know if local restaurant is accepted.
Local pub.
They got
Local
bartender here. So,
Well, bartender's a person, it's not a place.
I'm going off what it says.
So they're relaxing on the bartender, they're like sitting on the bartender.
All right, you got 2. All right.
So the bar.
So, Prost.
Prost
Two.
for our German.
All right, just don't waste your liquid right now. All right, next question. Name an exercise high school gym teachers make you do.
Oh, toe touches. Jumping jacks.
Oh, you said toe touches. That is not on the list.
What?
Toe touches is not on the list. Take a sip. Jumping jacks is on the list, though, however.
And then
Can you think of one more?
stretch or an exercise. Was it stretch or exercise?
Name an exercise.
I bet you taking a lap.
Run. Yep. That counts. Ding, ding, ding.
Survey says.
Yeah. Name. Yeah. I'm sorry. My fault. Name something teachers give their students. Teachers give students, not students give teachers.
Pencils.
That's not on this list. but
Bad grades.
And
Anxiety.
okay, well, hold up. Pencils is not on this list, even though I agree with you. You still go a sip for the pencils.
What?
But the grades is on the list. You think of one more?
A lollipop for your birthday. Sucker. Lollipop.
No.
Candy.
Candy is incorrect.
Chimpanzee. An
Candy is
orangutan.
incorrect. You just want to keep drinking. Dude, I haven't tried it anymore.
So grades with tests.
Test is on it. Yes. By the way, I gotta go. I'm gonna read these other choices for the 3 that we've read so far.
Okay.
So, place where you can find teachers relaxing, teachers lounge, bar, home, library, cafeteria. Well,
Library. What?
You never relax at the library? Name an exercise high school teachers or gym teachers make you do. Jumping jacks, run, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. Name something teachers give students. Homework, grades, test, knowledge. You can think of knowledge? Stickers. Ooh, encouragement. Alright, name a place where you can see teachers. Oh, we gotta do this relaxing. No, it's like the same thing. Name something about their jobs that teachers hate. Name something teachers hate doing.
In service.
Not on here, but I totally agree with you.
Professional development? Is that what they call it?
It's not on here either, but I
What?
totally agree with you.
Not something that they don't like about their jobs. Waking up early.
Again, not on here, but all 3 of your answers are very legitimate answers. They're just not on this survey.
Who took this survey then? Like at least like somebody
I
else.
think you forget the number one thing teachers hate. What's the number one thing teachers hate?
Boogers. Kleenex.
Grading.
Oh.
Grading. Someone put on here kids. Someone teacher hates kids.
If the teacher took that survey, these are some mean teachers right now. What do I hate about my job? The kids.
I'm afraid to ask you.
Isn't that your whole job?
I'm afraid to ask this question as to what response you might give. Name a reason teenagers brag about their high school.
Football.
Football is something.
Band.
Band is not. Oh well, that can't. Would you count that as educators?
No.
I'm gonna give you credit. You know, I was expecting you to be like hooking up with your teacher.
Yeah.
Did you hear? There's one of the teachers in San Antonio recently got arrested.
Yeah, I saw that. It was the lady, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. So those 3, I keep forgetting. Well, those 2. Something teachers hate: grading, acting out. Now, I agree with you. We hate in service. We hate PD. We hate. I don't like some of these choices. Acting out, rabble rousers, problems, students, kids.
What are these? Rabble rousers?
Probably kids that cause issues.
Like 75-year-old people taking these like the survey or
Something like that.
Rabble rousers. Get off my lawn. What rabble rousers?
Dude,
What?
I would say one of the things.
McFly.
We had when I was in college. Hello. They got this guy to come to school, this older guy, and he was answering questions for us college students, right?
Yeah.
They were going to be teachers, and this guy was and he'd gone to a school that was like one of those one house,
Yeah.
Schools, right? It was one room schoolhouses. Or
Yeah.
And so I was like the only one asking him questions, and I wanted to ask him this question, but I didn't want to seem like a jerk, right? But I wanted to be like, hey, was it true? Did you walk to school uphill both ways and stuff? But I didn't want to be like,
so get out.
Yeah, you're done. A reason teenagers brag about their high school. Cool teachers, football team. When they say instructors, I'm gonna guess hot instructors. I mean, you're not just gonna brag, or if they're cool, right?
Like our teachers are the best. Nobody says that.
I'm not gonna say unless they're like awesome. All right. Besides too much homework, name the biggest complaint kids have about their teachers.
Boring.
That's not on here, but I agree.
What?
It's not on here, but I totally agree.
I'm lost at this. Like I don't like. So you take the one that I was like too much homework. Not fair. I don't know. Yeah.
Not fair? Oh, that's nah. See, I definitely take boring, but I can't take not fair. Mean.
Okay. Mean teachers. No.
Rigorous, like his or her class is too much.
I feel like this is like a survey done by like old people.
Name something teachers threaten to do when a class is misbehaving. Ooh,
Take away recess.
Yes.
Oh, I was like, if it's not on there, then we're done with this survey right now.
No recess, but that's not number one. That's not the top answer.
More homework.
That is on here, but that's not the top answer either.
Call your parents.
On here, but not the top answer.
This is probably, I don't want to strip this 3 actual guesses. I think I got that since the first one.
All 3 you've gotten have been on here. They just haven't been the top answer.
If they won't quiet down, lose your free time. I like this recess.
What do teachers tell you they're going to do with their kids?
Send them to the office.
Number 1. Go principal. Get out of here. They have pop quiz on here. Extra homework detention. No. Suspend them. We don't have the right to suspend you.
That'd be crazy.
That's not our goal. That's not our power. Name something that kids who are homeschooled would have a hard time getting used to in public school. So if you've been
Switching
homeschooled,
classes. Switching periods.
yes, different teachers is on here. Bing.
Not being an awkward weirdo. Just kidding. Not saying that homeschool people are weirdos. Just
That's not on here.
that's the stereotype. Well, just kidding. Getting used to having to wake up early, having to wake up on a normal time, like schedules.
Yeah, on here, but I'm trying to see. You've done a good job until recently. You're doing the top answer. Cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
That's why gym class on here is last. I guess it would be awkward. Like, especially you're older, having to change in front of
You don't have to. That's not a requirement either.
What's to wear gym clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, I know some schools. Maybe it's Illinois, but it's like if you're not wearing your gym clothes, you get marked off in your grade.
Well, like the skill, actually, I mean, maybe in different states is different, but as far as Texas, like the skill that the kids just need to know is that they need to be able to identify what clothes would be proper in order to exercise. It's not actually a requirement in your trade. So most schools that make them a change, technically not supposed to be doing that.
Well, you don't want kids wearing boots and
No, you don't. I mean,
blue jeans. Like, that's not safe.
And you could tell them like you're not able to participate, and then dock them because they can't participate because they're not having safe attire. But
Yeah, but they'll do that a lot. Anyway,
interesting.
how do teachers make sure parents find out their student failed a test?
Send it home and have them sign it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Email it.
Email's not on here.
Call them.
Calling is on here.
Parent conference.
Conference is on here. So you got 3 of them, but they're about like call, note, conference, all day. Number 1 reason you haven't got yet.
I don't know. What happens to
Report card.
well, that's not really the test. That's like the average of all the tests.
Hey man, I didn't make this
I
survey.
know, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like, I think this was
Name something kids and their teachers both get lazier about at the end of the school year.
name something like everything. Homework, grading,
Schoolwork,
punctuality.
yes. Schoolwork, yes. Attendance, yes. Grading is not on here. Punctuality, timeliness, yes. I'm going to say this second answer is really going to further reinforce your idea that this was made by a lot of older people.
What, they don't fasten their knickerbockers all the way?
They wrote on here, washing machine.
What?
I'm going to guess to mean like, did you not wash your clothes? Did you just show up and not take a shower? What do you mean, like washing machine?
Like this survey was taken by like the Golden Girls and the cast of Andy Griffith or what?
By the way, the number one thing for something kids and their teachers both get lazy about is phone schools.
Oh yeah.
Which I think, I don't know, I was listening to episode 9 on the way over here. Like I told you, one of the things, if I'm the only teacher, and there's like me and 5 other teachers, and I'm the only one like harping on one rule, then I realize, well, if the other 4 aren't doing anything about it, it's kind of pointless for me to do it.
Yeah.
And so that kind of happens in the end of the year. You're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because you're just like counting days.
Yeah, whatever. All right, name an image that might accompany an article about teachers. So if you're reading, so when you think teachers, what pops in your head?
Name an image. Local teacher found to be in like fooling around with. So
I hope not. No, these would be like clip art icons, you know?
Oh, probably like a picture of somebody like shaking a pencil or eraser at somebody or something.
Pencil eraser is not on the list.
Chalkboard.
Chalkboard is, yeah. Oh,
Apple.
Blackboard, Apple. Apple is the number 1.
Oh, books, maybe?
Books is on there.
The dunce cap.
Nope. Not as old. That's what you're trying to do.
Just saying, Andy like the cast of Happy. The Fonz is doing the survey with Richie over here.
Some of the answers you didn't come up with: classroom or the desks. A map or a globe.
I don't remember the last time I've seen a globe.
Okay, I'm only gonna read this. I'm just gonna read this in the answer choices because obviously who did this survey had to be old.
Yeah.
It's very similar to the question anyway. Name an exercise high school gym teachers make you do.
Yeah.
Right. There are 6 choices. Right. Number 1 is run.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Tom Cruise. Number 3 is Green Lantern. Number 4 is Wonder Woman. Number 5 is George Clooney, and number 6 is Jim Jackson. Clearly, 4 people are like, "What?" They're like, "What are you talking about?" They just anything that random, I guess, popped in their head.
I'm always, that's an exercise? I don't know that.
Okay. Do the George Clooney. Do the Green Lantern. You're a gym teacher. Don't you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm just like. I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right. Do you want to promote social media?
Absolutely. All right. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook under the name Choey and Jan, spelled CHOEY, the letter N, JAN, or tweet at us at Choey and Jan on Twitter at the same spelling, CHOEY, the letter N, JAN.
No spaces.
No spaces.
And we'll catch everyone in the new year. Happy New Year, Joey.
Later on, Happy New Year, Chandler.
All right.